April 14th, 2026. That's the deadline hackers gave Rockstar Games to pay up, or watch their internal data hit the internet. Rockstar said no. So the question every GTA 6 fan needs answered right now is, what exactly did these hackers get? And does any of it touch November 19th? Here's the situation in plain terms. A hacker group called Shiny Hunters, the same crew that's previously gone after Microsoft, AT&T, and Ticketmaster, posted a message on their dark web leak site on April 11th. The message was addressed directly to Rockstar Games. It read, "Your Snowflake instances were compromised. Pay or leak. This is a final warning." The deadline was April 14th. The ransom demand reportedly priced the full stolen dataset at $200,000. Rockstar's response? They confirmed the breach, but refused to pay. A spokesperson told Kotaku, "We can confirm that a limited amount of non-material company information was accessed in connection with a third-party data breach. This incident has no impact on our organization or our players." Shiny Hunter's response to that? Speaking to the BBC, the group confirmed it will release the stolen data online. So that deadline has now passed, the data is reportedly being published, and every GTA 6 fan is refreshing their feed waiting to find out what's actually in it. Let's break down exactly what happened, what the hackers likely have, and what the realistic risk is to the November launch. Point 1. How they actually got in. This is the part nobody's explaining properly. Shiny Hunters didn't crack Snowflake's security directly. They got in through a third-party tool called Anodot, a cloud cost monitoring and analytics service that Rockstar uses to manage cloud data. Anodot suffered its own security breach, which reportedly gave Shiny Hunters a path straight into Rockstar's Snowflake data warehouse. This is called a supply chain attack. You don't break down the front door. You find a service the target trusts, compromise that, and walk in through the side. Shiny Hunters has reportedly been behind a broader wave of similar attacks in early 2026, with Cisco and Canadian telecom Telus also named among affected organizations through compromised Anodot and Salesforce integrations. The method is important because it tells you what kind of data is at risk. Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse. It's where companies store business intelligence, financial records, analytics, contracts, spending data. It is not where you store game builds, source code, or unannounced trailers. Point 2. What they actually have, and what they probably don't. According to the attackers, the leaked material includes financial data, information on player spending habits, and contracts with external partners. A later report from Kotaku indicated files had begun appearing on the dark web, and they appear mostly related to users' spending habits rather than material about upcoming games like GTA 6. That's actually meaningful. If this was GTA 6 source code, unannounced trailers, or internal development builds, we'd know already. That stuff goes viral in minutes. The fact that what's surfacing looks like corporate analytics and spending data suggests Rockstar's non-material framing is at least partially accurate. But here's the uncomfortable part. Leaked marketing or release window documents could create commercial pressure on the launch timeline. The window between now and that launch is exactly when you'd expect Rockstar to have the most sensitive materials floating around. Finished marketing campaigns, platform agreements, release plans, and financial projections. If any of that surfaces, it doesn't delay GTA 6, but it does strip Rockstar of control over its own marketing rollout for the most anticipated game in history. Point 3. The stock market already reacted. That matters. After news of the hack broke, Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company, saw its share price drop by more than 6% in pre-market trading before rebounding to usual levels. A 6% drop on a company the size of Take-Two is not a small thing. That's the market pricing in uncertainty about whether the November 19th launch is still clean. It recovered, which tells you investors ultimately believe Rockstar's framing that this is contained. But the initial reaction is a signal worth paying attention to. Point 4. This is not the first time, and the pattern is wild. In 2022, a teenager, later identified as an 18-year-old from Oxford, talked his way into Rockstar's internal Slack channels and leaked over 90 early GTA 6 development videos alongside source code. He was later handed an indefinite hospital order under the UK Mental Health Act. That 2022 hack forced Rockstar to release GTA 6's first trailer a full day early because a low-quality version had already leaked onto YouTube. In March 2026, there were also reports that the original 2022 hacker, somehow getting access to a phone while in prison, claimed the game's source code was still out there somewhere. GTA 6 has had one of the most chaotic pre-release security histories of any game ever made. And every single time, Rockstar has contained it and kept the launch on track. That track record matters. Point 5. The release date. Is November 19th actually safe? The honest answer, yes, almost certainly. Here's why. April 1st marked the start of Rockstar's fiscal year, and for the first time since GTA 6 was announced, the game sits inside that fiscal year without any delay announcement accompanying it. That's a significant milestone. Recent delay rumors, including a viral claim about a broken save system, were debunked by Kotaku's Zach Zwiesen, who confirmed directly with GTA 6 developers that the rumor was completely unfounded. Insider Gaming's Tom Henderson, one of the most reliable GTA sources in the industry, has said GTA 6 is still coming out in 2026, and there shouldn't be any further delays. A data breach targeting corporate analytics is not a reason to delay a game that's 7 months from launch and reportedly in final polish. Rockstar's position is clear. They're not paying. They're not delaying. They're moving forward. Here's where I land on all of this. Shiny Hunters likely has financial records and spending analytics that'll embarrass Rockstar slightly and give the internet 48 hours of drama. What they almost certainly don't have is anything that changes November 19th. But I'm watching the leak closely, and if anything surfaces that actually affects the GTA 6 economy systems we cover on this channel, pricing structures, monetization plans, shark card data, I'll have a dedicated video up immediately. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because when this story moves, I'm covering it fast. Next video drops this week. I'm going through every confirmed business system in GTA 6 and building the actual day one money strategy. You don't want to miss that one.